Hi everybody. کتاب 504 Unit 6. Please pay attention. Unit 6. The first word, approach. Approach means come near or nearer to. Approach, come near or nearer to نزدیک شدن به. The liar in the trial were often asked to approach the bench. بارها often بارها از وکلای محاکمه. The liar in the trial. Okay? وکلای محاکمه were asked تقاضا شد که to approach نزدیک بشن به کجا؟ The bench به جایگاه. Bench. Herbie kissed Sylvia when he approached her. Herbie معشوقه کی؟ سیلویا. Kissed اونو بوسید when he approached her وقتی بهش نزدیک شد. Approached her. Ben approached the burden of getting a job with a new spirit. New spirit یعنی با روحیه جدید. Ben with a new spirit با روحیه جدیدی چه کار کرد؟ The burden of getting a job مسئولیت بار شغل جدید و یا پیدا کردن شغل جدید و چه کار کرد؟ Approach کرد یعنی به اون نزدیک شد، پذیرفت. Second word, detect. Detect means find out, discover. Find out, discover. Detect, find out, discover, پی بردن، کشف کردن. Sam Spade detected that the important papers had vanished. Sam Spade detected, پی برد، متوجه شد که the important papers برگه های مهم had vanished. vanished خوندیم، ناپدید شدن. From her voice, it was easy to detect that Ellen was frightened. From her voice, it was easy to detect that Ellen. از صدای Ellen چی شد؟ It was easy. به آسانی to detect. میشد پی برد که چی؟ The Ellen was frightened. او ترسیده. We detected from the messy room that a large group of people had assembled there. We detected from the messy room یعنی ما از اون اتاق به هم ریخته متوجه شدیم که the large group of people افراد زیادی had assembled there اونجا جمع شده بودن. assemble خوندیمش یعنی جمع شدن. The third word, defect, defect, fault, fault. That which is wrong, that which is wrong. Defect, fault, that which is wrong. عیب یا همون نقص. My Chevrolet was sent back to the factory because of the steering defect. My Chevrolet. شفرولت من، ماشین شفرولت من was sent back to the factory. به کارخونه برگردونده شد because of. به خاطر چی؟ steering defect. نقص فرمان. His theory of the formation of our world was filled with defects. His theory. theory هم خوندیم نظریه. اوکی نظریه چی؟ The formation of our world. شکل‌گیری جهان ما، دنیای ما was filled with defects. پر از نقص بود. مملو از نقص بود. The villain was caught because his plan had many defects. The villain اون خلافکار مرد شرور خوندیمش was caught گرفته شد دستگیر شد because his plan چون که نقشش had many defects عیب‌های زیادی داشت. Next word, employee. Employee. A person who works for pay. A person who works for pay. Employee, a person who works for pay. شخصی که در ازای مزد کار میکنه یا همون کارمند. The employees went on a strike for higher wages. The employees کارمندان went on a strike. اعتصاب کردن for higher wages برای دستمزد بالاتر. My boss had to fire many employees when meat became scarce. Scarce خوندی. پس وقتی که گوش scarce شد، اوکی کمیاب شد، my boss had to raise هم مجبور شد had to fire اخراج کنه many employees بسیاری از کارمندا رو. Joy wanted to go into business for himself and stop being an employee. جو چه کار کرد؟ wanted میخواست که to go into business برای خودش کار کنه for himself برای خودش and stop being an employee و از کارمند بودن دست بکشه. neglect give too little care or attention to give too little care or attention to neglect give too little care خیلی کم اهمیت دادن or attention to یا توجه کردن به چیزی. The senator neglected to make his annual report to Congress. The senator neglected کرد یعنی کم اهمیت داد، غفلت کرد از چی؟ To make his annual report که گزارش سالیانه شد to Congress به کنگره ارائه بده. Bob's car got dirty when he neglected to keep it polished. Bob's car ماشین باب got dirty کثیف شد when he neglected وقتی که اون غفلت کرد، کم توجهی کرد to keep it polished که اونو براق نگه داره. It is essential that you do not neglect your homework. It is essential لازمه که you do not neglect شما کم اهمیتی ندی یا بی توجهی نکنی به your homework به مشقاتون، تکالیفتون. Deceive make someone believe as true something is false. Mislead Deceive make someone believe as true something that is false. Mislead کسی رو وادار کنی که چه کار کنه؟ باور کنه as true something چیزی که درسته that is false اشتباهه. یا mislead گمراهش کنیم. Atlas was deceived about the burden he had to carry. Atlas was deceived. Atlas فریب داده شد، گول خورده بود. About the burden درباره چیه؟ مسئولیت یا باری که he had to carry اون میبایست به دوش میکشید. Virginia cried when she learned that her best friend had deceived her. Virginia Virginia گریه کرد when she learned وقتی فهمید که her best friend بهترین دوستش had deceived her اونو فریب داده. The villain deceived Chief White Cloud by pretending to be his friend. The villain خوندیمش خلافکار فرد شرور deceived فریب داد Chief White Cloud by pretending با تظاهر به اینکه to be his friend که دوستشه. Undoubtedly certainly beyond doubt. Certainly beyond doubt بیش خونده نمیشه، قطعاً بدون شک. Rain's team undoubtedly has the best debaters in our country. تیم ری undoubtedly بدون شک قطعاً had داشت the best debaters بهترین مناظره کنندگان رو in our country تو کشور ما. The pilgrims undoubtedly assembled to travel to Rome together. The pilgrims زائران، ملاقات کنندگان undoubtedly بدون شک assembled خوندیمش جمع شدن to travel to Rome together که با همدیگه به روم سفر کنن. If she didn't want to get into an argument, Valerie would have followed the majority undoubtedly. If she didn't want to get into an argument, okay? اگه او نمیخواست که وارد بحث بشه که منظور از او همون ولریه would have followed the majority undoubtedly بیشک باید چه کار میکرد؟ followed میکرد، تبعید میکرد از the majority اکثریت. Popular liked by most people. Popular liked by most people محبوب اکثر مردم یا همون پرطرفدار. The Beatles wrote many popular songs. گروه بیتل ها wrote نوشتن many popular songs ترانه های مشهور زیادی رو. At one time miniskirts were very popular. At one time یعنی زمانی the miniskirts دامنهای کوتاه مینی اسکرت ها were very popular خیلی پرطرفدار بود، خیلی محبوب بود. Popular people often find it hard to evade their many friends. Popular people افراد مشهور often اغلب find it hard to evade رو خوندیم به معنی دوری کردن their many friends اوکی از دوستاشون اوکی often find it hard to یعنی دشواره که از دوستای زیاد خودشون دوری کنند.
thorough being all that is needed complete
thorough being all that is needed complete کامل جامع. The police made a thorough search of the house after the crime had been reported. The police made a thorough research. Okay? پلیس چه کار کرد؟ یک جستجوی کاملی رو از خونه انجام داد. After the crime بعد از اینکه جنایت had been reported گزارش شد. My science teacher praised Sandy for doing a thorough job of cleaning up the lab. My science teacher معلم علوم من praised Sandy okay سندی رو تحسین کرد به خاطر چی؟ For doing a thorough job به خاطر یک کار کاملی از تمیزکاری که the lab آزمایشگاه رو انجام داد یا به خاطر تمیز کردن کامل آزمایشگاه اونو تحسین کرد. Mom decided to spend the day in giving the basement a thorough cleaning. Mom decided to مامان تصمیم گرفت که چه کار کنه؟ To spend the day تمام روز رو صرف giving the basement a thorough cleaning تمیز کردن کامل زیرزمین کنه.
Client person for whom a liar acts person whom for a liar acts Customer
Client person for whom a liar acts شخصی که وکیل برای اون کار میکنه. Customer مشتری یا همون موکل. The liar told her client that she could predict the outcome of his trial. The liar told her client وکیل به موکلش گفت که she could predict اون میتونه predict کنه خوندیمش پیش بینی کنه the outcome نتیجه of his trial نتیجه محاکمه رو. My uncle tried to get General Motors to be a client of his company. My uncle عموم tried to تلاش کرد که چه کار کنه to get General Motor که General Motor رو وادار کنه to be a client که یکی از مشتریاش بشه of his company مشتریای شرکتش بشه. If this restaurant doesn't improve its service, all its clients will vanish. خوندیمش vanish. اگه این رستوران چکار کنه doesn't improve its service خدماتش رو بهتر نکنه all its clients همه مشتریاش چی میشن؟ will vanish ناپدید میشن یعنی کم میشن از بین میرن.
Comprehensive including much covering completely
Comprehensive including much covering completely فراگیر جامع. After a comprehensive exam my doctor said I was in good condition. After a comprehensive exam بعد از یک معاینه جامع کامل my doctor said دکتر گفت که I was in a good condition من توی وضعیت خوبی هستم. The engineer gave our house a thorough comprehensive checkup before my father bought it. The engineer مهندس gave our house a thorough comprehensive checkup یعنی بررسی بازرسی یک جامع و thorough کاملی انجام داد از اون خونه که چکار before my father bought it قبل از اینکه پدرم اونو بخره. Mrs. Silver wanted us to do a comprehensive study of Edgar Allan's Poe. Mrs. Silver خانم سیلور wanted us از ما خواست to do انجام بدیم a comprehensive study یک بررسی جامعه مطالعه جامعی درباره کی؟ Edgar Allan Poe.
Defraud take money rights away by cheating
آخر defraud take money rights etc away by cheating گرفتن پول و حقوق دیگران از طریق کلاهبرداری یا کلاهبرداری کردن. My aunt saved thousands of dollars by defrauding the government. My aunt عمه من saved پس انداز کرد thousands of dollars هزاران دلار by defrauding the government با کلاهبرداری کردن از دولت. If we could eliminate losses from people who defy the government, tax rates could be lowered. If we could eliminate. خوندیم حذف کردن. اگه ما میتونستیم حذف کنیم losses خسارات ناشی از چیا؟ defraud the government کلاهبرداری از دولت. tax rates نرخ مالیات could be lowered میتونه پایین بیا. By defrauding his friend Dexter ruined the family tradition of honesty. چه کار کرد؟ پس Dexter ruined the family tradition of honesty. Dexter چه کار کرد؟ سنت درستکاری خانوادگی رو از بین برد by defrauding his friend با فریب دوستش. Getting a job, an annual report, to go into business, to keep it polished, a large group of people,